Hello, everybody. We're doing scripting, journaling, manifesting, all that good stuff today. So let's get right to it. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Comments. I just found out the comments are the biggest thing that help out, push the algorithm. So if you can help me out with that, comment. You can just stop by and say hi, whatever you want to do. But this is really good stuff, and a lot of people, I have a listing for it that has helped a ton of people, and I want to help a ton more because I personally do this every single day. And just so you know, right as I sat down to get on camera, this is paint. I'm painting my kitchen cabinets right now, so that's paint. So, but look how good the nails hold up. So if you need nails, I also have nails. Okay. So scripting, journaling, what is it? Honestly, you can make it anything you want. There are a lot of people that are like, you must do X, Y, Z. You must do it a certain way. I'm gonna present to you just a real brief overview to get you started, and then if you want to, get into more detail, or if you want some extra help, as you can hear, Gypsy is barking in the background. I have a new playground off of my office, and I have the door. It's like 75 degrees here today. Merry Christmas! It's 75 degrees, and so Gypsy is barking at the squirrel. So you might hear a little bark, 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 bark in the background. So, but you can really tailor this to anything you want. I'm not one of those witches or therapists or psychics that's like, you have to do it this way. What's gonna make it work is if you enjoy doing it and it works for you. That being said, I don't know if you see this paper that I have here. This paper I have here is from the Happy Planner. You can, pull sheets in and out, and I love the Happy Planner. I cannot say enough good about the Happy Planner. I actually spent about 2 years designing a manifesting journal with removable pages, and then I found the Happy Planner, and I was like, oh, well, basically you take the Happy Planner, and they have different ones. They have ones for fitness. They have ones for boss babe. They have ones for school teachers. They have ones for moms. That whatever fitness, whatever your thing is. They have stickers and pages and planners geared toward that. Whatever one works for you, and then I just add the manifesting to it. So every day I have it sitting on my table. Boom, go to that thing, do those manifesting things, on with my day. And I like to use these sheets. They have a lot of different goal sheets or project sheets, or that have like this. This is just a Happy Planner sheet. This is what it looks like. It's then they have it already sectioned out so you can write things down. So I wrote today's lesson on this. So let's get to it. Do it. If you want a personalized plan, I have that available. I have scripting, manifesting coaching, and we can go over very specific things. Excuse me, because it's so warm today, this is just tea. Because it's warm today, I do have a little catch in my throat. There's a little bit of allergens going around. So you might see me stop and drink some tea here and there. The thing that a lot of people come to me when they get the specific manifesting coaching or the specific scripting coaching is that they get stuck on something that is or is not working. So let's say they need a mantra or they need something. So what is scripting, journaling? People call it different things. So what it does, why it is so powerful, is it connects to your brain in a very specific way. You have something called neuroplasticity in your brain, which your neurons are in a certain direction. So if you're, people that are negative and they're always negative and they always kind of act like that, well, that's because their neurons are geared negative. So the thing about it, though, plasticity means changeable. So the cool thing is you can actually put it toward the positive, and then things start flowing in that direction. So that's what scripting does, because it reinforces. There's something, and like I said, I want to make this a short video. I could talk about this for hours. If you know me, if you've talked to me, I can talk for hours. So I'm going to keep it super simple here, but the writing it down connects the neurons up into your brain. Okay, so this is something, don't do it on your phone. I actually have that down here. There's action steps down here. Writing it out, you doing this, okay, you have to activate billions of neurons to write things out. And what it does is it builds a roadmap in your brain. It reinforces the roadmap toward what you want. Okay, there's also different brainwaves. There's alpha, beta, theta, delta. Those, when we script, when we journal, more than just imagining, more than just doing spell work, more than just wishing and hoping. It actually reinforces the thought across all those brainwaves. So now you're not just thinking it consciously, which would be alpha, you are actually using it on all the different brainwaves, and that's where the manifestation part comes in. The other thing about scripting and journaling is it's tangible. So you can access it. I spelled that wrong. Just I am not a great speller, but we do what we do. So you can access it for skill building. So you can go back to it. It's something you can, historical record. You can go back and look and see, okay, you know what, I was doing this here. Maybe this didn't work. Or I did, my 10 manifestations here, and these three came true because I wrote them in this way. So you can go back and see what works for you. So having it written down is super important. And then also, it's really super easy. I spend maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes a day, and I get incredible results. It's insanely good results. So there are 2 different methods you can use. One is called, it's typically called the 5x55 or the 3x33 or the 4x4. Okay, but that's the listing method. And then there's also the paragraph or the story method. So what is the listing method? It is, you just write what you want over and over and over and over. There's Miss Gypsy. I was actually just getting worried about her. I'm like, is she still in the yard? So you write it over and over and over and over and over. And again, neither one of these is better or worse than the other. They're both good. They both work. They're both fine. Okay. I tend to prefer this one. A lot of people, when they start out, like this one, just because it's very simple. Okay. So you just write what you want. Okay. It could be Bobby calls me. Bobby calls me his girlfriend. Bobby calls me. Bobby calls me his girlfriend. But, over and over and over and over. Some people talk about doing it like writing it 55 times for 5 days, or writing it 5 times for 55 days. There are manifesting groups that talk about that method. If that works for you, do that. Okay. But again, this is why we want to write it down, not have an electronic record, have an actual written copy, because then you can go back and see what worked for you or which one you like best. I tell a lot of people when I do the scripting or manifesting coaching to do both of these. The first day, try one of each, which one you like better. Most people in the beginning do pick this one just because it's a little easier to get into the flow. So once you start building up the habit, you might switch to this one. So again, just list it out, whatever your manifestation is, whatever the thing is that you want most. So that's that. Super simple. Can't be any more simple than that. The paragraph or the story version. So if, I don't know if you've been reading along, or if you can read my chicken scratch handwriting, you would say, I am rich. I drive a Rolls Royce to my mansion where I have plenty of clothes and jewelry. So you build the who, what, where, when, why. You build the whole entire story around your statement. I am rich. And for a lot of people, that goes into these different brain waves, and it makes it more realistic. It sinks it in a little deeper. Again, one is not better than the other. It's whatever works for you. Okay. So let's hop into some action steps. I almost knocked my tea over. Sipping tea. Let's get into the action steps. Let me take a sip real quick here. Mint tea in the morning. So action steps, how you get started. I'm going to tell you something. Do you need coaching? No, probably not. You can get everything you need from this video to get started. Once you get into it, you might have some of your own personal hangups or your own personal baggage that's keeping you from getting to the next step. I'm more happy to step in, help you with mantras, help you with scripting, help you see where your hurdles are, and then get you a little bit further. But to start, any pen or paper. I have so many people that script that get the 99-cent notebook from the dollar store or from Walmart. It does not have to be beautiful. It does not have to be pretty. Again, what is going to do it is this. You need to do the actual writing to connect it to the neurons in your brain. I can go into the whole physics behind the neurons in your brain being holographic and projecting that new reality out. Won't do that because this is a 10-minute video and it's boring as all heck, okay? But I could make another video about it later. Let me know if you would like that. But any pen or paper, any notebook, You can use a pencil. You can use a crayon. You can use a Bic pen. This is a lipstick because that's what I had handy to point with. But I honestly, my dad is a fountain pen expert. And honestly, I use the 25-cent Bic pens. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell him. But I just use any old pen that's handy. Honestly. I've used Sharpie markers before. It doesn't matter. That's not what matters. Now, if you want to make it beautiful and fabulous and, get a leather-bound book and a quill pen, go for it. I'm not going to tell you not to, but you don't need to. That's not going to affect your manifestation. But I will require no electronics. Electronics, typing it in your notepad is you're just wasting your time. Don't even bother. Okay. So then the next thing you need is a set time or place, an exact, and it has to do with consistency, which is the third one. You want to set up a habit. Okay, because that habit is what is going to build that new universe that you're scripting for. Okay, so have a nice place to script. If your kitchen table is a happy place for you, that's fine. But don't do it like, on the subway on the way to work, where you're worried about somebody looking over your shoulder, you're worried about something bad happening. Don't do it someplace that makes you happy. Have a set time and a set place. I do mine first thing in the morning because it sets my day up. Okay, but whatever works for you. Present tense only. I am. I have. If you use past tense, don't even bother doing it because that means it already happened and you don't need to manifest it. If you use future tense, I will, it is never going to come because it's always going to be in the future. It's always going to be just out of your grasp. So always I am, I have, I intend, I experience, statements like that. Also positive only. Please don't say, I don't, I won't, I can't, I'm not, this is not what I want, because that's just not going to work. Okay. Always have faith. Even if it sounds crazy, just have faith. Faith is probably one of the most important parts, if not the most important parts. Keep your secrets. Don't tell people what you're manifesting, because what happens is they can project their negativity onto your wants. So once it happens, you can tell them, you can be like, oh, hey, I got my thing, right? But if you tell them ahead of time, they may dilute your joy. They may kind of rain on your parade, and that will add into the fear and doubt. Okay, never demand. Don't write, I want this now, or I want this by Thursday, because the universe is having to move a lot of things around on your behalf. So be gracious. Okay, you can say, I would like to have a new car in the next. But if you're like, I have a new car now, it's the universe is going to be like, I can't fulfill that request. Okay, so keep it reasonable. And also, if you're scripting about a person, don't change the person. Don't be like I always use the Bob and Sue are like my go-to when I do these, when I talk about stuff. So if Sue wants Bob to ask her to the dance, instead of her saying, Bob, Bob now loves me, Bob cares only about me, but okay. Instead, be like, I am desired by Bob. I am the only person Bob would want to take to the dance. So change your view. Don't try to change the other person, because when you change the other person, you can meet a lot of resistance. But if you change the situation, that person can now show up in the way that you want them to. So this was Journaling, Scripting, Manifesting 101. Super easy, super way to start. Get to this, do it. The more often you do it, the better the results. I will have a link down below. All right, I'll go that way. Link down below to the coaching that I do, and also some other fun links. So don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and comment, guys. Comment if you can. That'd be so helpful. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks a lot.